Hi, my name is DJ Neptune, the baddest DJ ever lived, aka Mr. Greatness, and right now you're watching me on Nigezie Extreme. Alright, so my name is Patrick Imoyose, born and brought up in Lagos, but I'm from Edo State, Sabogida Ora to be precise, from a family of 4, 3 girls, 1 boy. This gentleman sitting down here, and lived all my life in Lagos, schooled in Lagos, got married in Lagos, still living in Lagos, making money in Lagos, and still in business in Lagos. So I mean, I'm a professional disc jockey, a producer, an artist, a performer, and yeah, that's it basically. Okay, that memorable moment for me growing up as a child was those good old days when I get to sit down in the living room with my dad every Saturday to watch wrestling. Alright, my journey so far as a disc jockey. Okay, so the whole desire to become a disc jockey started in 1999, but before then I'd always wanted to be involved in entertainment, be an entertainer. So I'd always I used to have an uncle by the name Kemi come to the house then to push me through how to sing and all that. I wanted to be a singer, but my dad kicked against it, so I just had to pipe low. And then 1999 was when I was opportune to see a DJ, like meet a DJ one-on-one, mix live, and to me that felt like, to me then it was like magic. Like, how come this guy is just like flipping his fingers, touching something in the middle, and then the music keeps changing, you know? And I told myself, okay, this is it, I want to be a DJ, let's start taking lessons and all that. So professionally I started 2001, and I was in one little hood somewhere in Egbeda then, you know, I used to go meet one DJ, Douglas, who's by the way is in the UK right now, for tutorials. And as time went by, I started getting better. I started doing little gigs, little parties, play for friends. And along the line, I got the opportunity to get on radio in 2004. And that was where everything just changed for me, like boom. I did that for 6 years, and before I left radio, I got signed to Nigezie as his band DJ then. So with that, it was another level. We got to travel all across the world, touring with Nigezie. And yeah, 2010, I now decided, okay, you know what, I want to start putting out my own tracks, and that was when I put out the 1, 2, 3 with the late Dagreen, MI, and Nigezie, and you know, since then it's just been one single after other, and then last year I decided to put out a full body of work, which is the album Greatness. So I would say it's been a good journey, but I mean, obviously I've had my ups and downs, and that's just how life is. But so far we're good. 18 years in the game, still waxing strong. We're here to stay forever. A few challenges I could remember. I'll just take you guys to my early stage when I started DJing. My folks didn't understand what I was doing. People around me didn't understand what I was doing. And that resulted to me leaving my comfort zone for 2 years. Yes, I left my house for 2 years. I was on the streets, squatting with friends, you know, still pushing hard based on what I believed in. And I told myself, you cannot afford to fail. You need to prove everybody wrong. Well, I'm happy all that is now history now. And yeah, we give glory to God. What does it take to be a DJ? First and foremost, you must have a good knowledge for music. You need to know your music. And aside that, you need to understand the basics of DJing. DJing, it's way beyond what you think it is, just mixing songs in and out. No, there is the psychological part of it. There's the part whereby you need to measure your timing. There's the part whereby you need to make sure your transition from one record to another record is smooth and excellent. So these things don't come all together one day. You need to learn them. It's a process, and I advise people every time, every day, if you want to go into this business, don't go into it for the paparazzi. Don't go into it because you feel it's a shortcut to making money. Go into it because you have the passion for it, because that way you would want to push yourself to the next level, want to learn more, want to study more, and make yourself good and better at being a DJ. What's DJ Neptune's selling point? Good question. Let me see. I think my selling point is the fact that I'm good at what I do. I don't like to blow my horn, but I mean, having been around for this long and still relevant, I think that says it all. You know, the experience I've gathered over the years, you can't buy that in the market. You know, so, and for clients, they want to know that, okay, they're safe in your hands. I can give Neptune this gig and go focus on many other things, and Neptune would deliver with me having to yell or panic. So, I mean, that's it. Alright, so for the new track, Demo featuring Davido, it was just one of those evenings. I went to David's house. He wasn't actually expecting me, but prior to that visit, we had discussed on working on another song, because this would be the third time myself and David are collaborating on a record, from So Nice to Secret Agenda with him and Fino, and now to Demo. So it was Skills' section, you know, so I was at Skills' house, and then he said, oh, he's going to David's place. Okay, cool, let's go. I mean, I'm free, I'm not really doing anything. And sometimes my friend, they like to have me around when they're recording. So we got there. David, even though I was around, you know, he came downstairs and he said, Neptune, what's up now? You came through, you know. So they had the section, and then we're all just in the studio vibing, chilling, and they're like, it won't be bad if you actually work on that record right now that everyone is in a good mood. And I'm like, oh yeah, cool, you know. And then we got vibing. Spiroch Beats was, luckily for me, was around in the studio, so we captured him and Peruzzi, they started humming on something, creating melodies, started creating the beat. We're all there sharing ideas, everybody putting their own 1 or 2 beats into it, and boom, that's how we came about the song. You know, I mean, Demo, if you listen to it, you would agree with me, like, it's a chilled, laid-back love song that makes you want to fall in love. Even if you don't believe in love, when you listen to the track, you just want to be like, oh, I want to fall in love. You know, it's that kind of mood, it sets you in that mood, and at the same time, you can still dance to it. You can, whatever dance step it is, if you want to shaku to it, if you want to zanku, whatever, if you want to break dance, knock yourself out. You know, so it's a good record. And in terms of the video, so we recorded this song sometime last year, like October, November, if I'm not mistaken. And then early this year, traveled to the UK around the same time David was having his concert, the O2 Arena concert. So after that, we shot the video, and I decided to release it March. You know, so that's what you guys are enjoying right now. DJ Neptune featuring Davido, Demo. And Demo, by the way, is the first official single of the next project, which is already, I'm almost wrapping that up right now. It's called Greatness 2, The Sounds of Neptune. So you guys just stay tuned. Many dope records coming out this year. Talking about the video right now and the whole snakes and whatnot, that was the director's concept. To be honest, I told him at first, like, guy, I'm not good around snakes. I don't like reptiles. You know, I don't know how this is going to work. And they were like, oh no, don't worry. We'll get David we'll get David and the snake together, like David and the snake. I said, guy, listen, I don't want to waste money. They just yank it off, you know. And then a couple of days after, we were chatting, and they're like, yo, bro, I really want to have that snake on set. Like, it's going to give this video a feel, like the artistic part of it. Like, yeah, it's a good song. People would want to watch the video because it's you and Davido. But then if we have that creature in it, like, it's another part that will be entertaining to the audience. And I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. Long as I'm not paying for it, you're going to foot the bills, that's fine. You know, and that's how, on that day, I was like, am I really going to do this? I wasn't really sure. So the lady, like the snake instructor, brought out the first snake, which was not really too big, say maybe like this. That was the one, if you watch the video, that was the one that was close. So it was just somewhere on my head, just playing around. I was like, oh, okay, I can still manage this one. And then they brought the, like, they literally dragged the big basket. So I was wondering what could these people be dragging? And then they opened it and they started bringing the snake out. And I remember I was just sitting on the chair, I was just like, what's going on? Are these people trying to kill me? And then the director goes, okay, so Neptune, we only have the snakes for 2 hours. It's been paid for. David is not here. You're the next man. We need to make use of this. So the snake instructor came to me and like, listen, it's not as bad as you think it is. She's very calm. Just make sure you're not aggressive with it. Just let it be. If she's getting upset, just gradually use your head to guide her back. And don't just drag the snake back and all that. So I'm like, okay, no problem. So they put it around my neck. And mind you, this snake weighs 16 kg. She's that heavy. So they put it around my neck. At first, I won't lie, like that wasn't me. I was shivering. I was gone. I just locked off. Like whatever's gonna happen to you, let it happen. I mean, it's life. You only live once. So 2 minutes into it, like I just felt relaxed. I just felt relaxed, and then we started shooting. I shot with the snake for almost like an hour, and that was it. But now what that did for me was to help me conquer my fear for snakes, you know, because I felt so cool and relaxed. And when everyone on set now saw that Neptune is vibing with this snake, so let me take a picture. Like everyone started passing the snake around. So I mean, it was a cool vibe. It was a cool vibe. For Greatness Volume 2, who are the artists you should be expecting on it? I don't want to reveal that right now because we're looking at putting out the album sometime in June, so I don't want to kill the excitement yet. But just stay tuned. If you want to get that first-hand information, definitely you get it here on Nigezie when the time comes. Or better still, you get that on my social media page, which is DEEJAY Neptune on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, my website www.djneptune.net. All those information will be there ready for you to know who and who makes it to greatness through the sounds of Neptune. My relationship with other DJs, I mean, we're colleagues. We're colleagues, we're cool. I mean, I vibe with everybody. When we meet, we vibe. Most times, I'm busy, they're busy, so we really don't like connect all the time, you know. But when we see, we all vibe together. Like this past weekend, I DJed at the club on Sunday, and some of like I think I saw like 2 or 3 of them. I mean, and it was a good evening. I would have still be involved in entertainment, maybe now from a different perspective, maybe production, because in as much as I went to school, studied public administration, I'm not the regular 9 to 5 sit down in one place type of guy. It's not gonna. I don't think I would have been able to survive that. Like maybe I would have done it for a while, but then I would have still come back to getting involved with entertainment. My MVP award, Best African DJ. I mean, it made me feel good. It made me feel fulfilled in the sense that I put in a lot of work last year. Aside from creating the album, I mean, toured 9 cities around Nigeria. Also empowered 9 DJs in the process of doing that as well. You know, and, aside from making music, when it comes to DJing, I mean, we deliver. I don't blow my own. I allow people do that. So, I mean, it is what it is. I feel great. I feel fulfilled.